And I wish my youngsters will pay attention to what I'm about to say, because I don't want them to fall victim to this same issue. You know, in Africa, we talk a lot about corruption. We say corruption is very high in Africa, and we try to find the reasons why this corruption is on the rise. And previous governments came in and promised to fight corruption, especially in Ghana, but it yielded no fruit. And I know the subsequent governments will also promise the same thing. But I'm not sure it will go somewhere. I'm not sure. Why are we facing this whole corruption thing in Africa or in Ghana? I am from Ghana. I live in Ghana, so I can talk about Ghana. You see, when we were growing up, we had a mindset from infancy to childhood, through adolescence stage to adulthood. We had a mindset that go to school, study hard, and at the end of the day, you get a good job. You get employed into the public sector. So once you're employed in the public sector, you are good to go. Probably all your problems will be solved, or something like that. So we had this mindset growing up, and this thought guided our actions growing up. It's guided our actions. The courses we selected in school, what we love to do, and all these things were guided by the mindset that we want to graduate and become employed into the public service. So that's how it all started. So whatever we were doing back then was hovering around this ideology that once you get employed, your life will be better. Once you're on government payroll, your life will be better. Fast forward, you get onto the government payroll and you expect things to be better. When you go to a police graduation ceremony, you see how the entire family comes around to celebrate with the graduates. Yeah, same applies to military or any other graduation, especially the one that we know leads to a direct job. People get happy. But when you get onto the field or you get employed into the public sector, your expectations are cut short. You become very disappointed and frustrated because what you were told about the public sector isn't the picture. You were told when you get employed, things will be better, you live well, at the end of the month you take money, and all this beautiful fairy tale, I'll put it. But at the end of the day, when you get to the public sector or you get onto the government payroll, you realize that the story is different. The story is way different. What you were expecting to start earning salary and live happily ever after is far from being the case. You see, in Ghana, when you get employed, your family believes all is well with you. They believe now you are earning money. So the issue of dependency ratio comes to play. one person, let's say, becomes a teacher and take an average a take-home salary of, let's say, 1,500. The family, the mom, the dad, the siblings are all expecting this person taking 1,500 to send them something at the end of the month. That same person taking the 1,500 probably has a wife, has kids, and has responsibilities to take care of. At the end of the month, you are going to pay for rent, or probably, let me put it, utilities. Your rent, your light bill, your water bill, foodstuffs that will take you to the end of the next month. So it means that what you are taking home cannot take you even to the next month. It cannot. You may not be able to go through the entire month with your take-home salary. That 1,500 I mentioned is just a figure, be it 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. What happens is that in our world, in our part of the world, the higher you go, the higher the dependency ratio. If you become the director of education, your family sees you to be that high profile personnel. So they expect much from you. So it doesn't matter even if you are taking 5,000 or 10,000 a month. If you become an MP in this part of the world, oh my goodness, it is worse. It is worse. Because I got closer to an MP some time ago just for 2 hours. And I had a different picture. Because an MP comes to his constituency, somebody getting married somewhere, the person invited the MP. Somebody's father's funeral, they invited the MP. A church is buying musical instruments, they wrote a letter to the MP. The community wants footbridge, they wrote a letter to the MP. Someone wants to go to school, they wrote a letter to the MP. So at the end of the day, they believe they put the MP there. So probably, I don't know whether they are trying to share his salary with him or I just don't get it. But it seems everybody is trying to put his weight on the MP. Any minor issue in the constituency, they try to call the MP. And the MP has to keep giving out monies like that. And at the end of the day, how much is the MP taking? With his responsibilities, with his families. Yet, he has to look at the constituency too. That being aside, party foot soldiers are there who believes they must get a fair share of his salary. So they are bringing their personal problems here and there. So with all this pressure on the person, you realize that this gentle soul has no option than to do what I call struggle for survival. The person must struggle for survival. Because if you don't give your party foot soldiers money or what they want from you, they will threaten you. They will tell you they will not vote for you again. And yes, they will not. They think you are earning billions and you are not helping them out. So they will tag you as a wicked person. You understand? It cuts across all other jobs. If you become a doctor in Ghana, sorry for you. Soldier, sorry for you. Whatever. Your family keeps pushing themselves on you. You have your burdens on your own. Your utilities and all other things coming together are right in front of you. Okay? So this kind of pressure push the individual into trying to get money from other sources. You see, you say that you want multiple stream of income, and this multiple stream of income too, it doesn't help as such. So the least opportunity they get, they try to make money. That is what we are calling the corruption. Hand go, hand come. Anything that they can lay hands on, they try to make money out of it. And that is it. That is the reality. Public servants are not making billions. My youngsters, if you are watching me today, perhaps you are still in school, I want you to change this mindset before you get caught in this net. Okay? Change your mindset, because getting employed into the public service is going to frustrate you. You are going to be really disappointed. Yes, you are. They will not pay you much, but the dependency ratio will be high. Your responsibilities will make it impossible for you to achieve your dream. Okay? Let's just be real with each other. If we should take 1,000 millionaires in Ghana, tell me how many of them will be teachers? How many of them will be doctors? How many of them will be what? You name them. Soldiers, policemen. How many of them do you think are millionaires in Ghana? So if you are having that dream of becoming a millionaire and you think passing through the public service channel will help you, I want you to change that mindset today. That is why the least opportunity that I get, I always advocate for self-reliance. Do something for yourself by yourself. Whatever you learn from school, put it into something productive for yourself. I felt sad when I saw people crying that they are unemployed. It's quite disheartening, because they were like, we finished school and the government is supposed to employ us, and the government is doing nothing about our employment. And I ask myself, you've gone through school, you've been trained, you have the expertise to do something. So why can't you start doing something with it? You will be crying that yes, we need employment, we want to be employed. Even I am telling you, you will be employed all right, but you will notice that no, the heaven you are expecting is nowhere to be found. That heaven does not exist at all. It is nowhere. So, my youngsters, if you are in school now, start looking at avenues or things. Let this thought guide you that after school, I want to start something on my own. I want to start. I love Ghana, okay? I love Ghana so much because Ghana has a lot of problems. And once there are a lot of problems, there are a lot of opportunities as well. Okay? So there are a lot of problems around us. Try and find something to do. Create something. Let us take this notion out of our minds that school will make us better people to be employed. School is good. Don't take it for granted. School is really good. Go to school, study what you can. But in this journey of education, please let these thoughts guide your actions and inactions. That at the end of the day, I want to start creating something. At the end of the day, I want to start something on my own, not that the government should employ me. Get into something. It pays better than the public service issue. It pays way better. So this is what I call the reality of life. This is the reality of life. At least I'm not that old, but I'm not too young to make such a comment. I have started this journey with some other colleagues of mine. Okay? Those that ventured into something for themselves, they are doing way better. They are doing way better. Some people became Masons, others became they became artisans, and they are doing well for themselves. Okay? Do what you can do. That notion that being a mason, a carpenter, plumber, and all these things, they are dirty works or they are for the uneducated, please take it out of your mind. These people are making money more than what you could ever imagine. Yes, they will tell you, oh, this work there is not good. I am telling you, they are making money more than what you expect. Okay? They are. And it will make you, in fact, it will make you so self-reliant than you could ever imagine. So I encourage all my youngsters, please do well for yourself. IT has a lot of opportunities for people. Get into it. Graphic designing, photography, video editing, a whole lot is available. Programming, software engineering, networking, all these things are. Get into something and do something for yourself. Do not let this pressure get to you. You will be very, very, very frustrated. I see a lot of public servants and I see a lot of frustrated people. The reason the police is taking 2 cities, 5 cities, 5 cities, only God knows. Only God knows what that policeman is going through in his house. The reason why when you walk into a public office for a work to be done, they demand a side pay. The truth is only God knows. Only God knows what they are going through. Don't be caught up in this web. I am advising you, the youngsters, make good use of the opportunity you have now. Study and choose courses that will make you someone useful to yourself. That will equip you to be able to start something for yourself in the future. Other than that, you will join the rat race and be so frustrated. It's Prince. I wish you all the best that they could ever be. May God see you through. Peace.